Hello and welcome to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah and today I will be doing a reading for the beautiful sign of Capricorn for the month of July 2025. This is a general reading, so only take what applies and leave the rest. I've also meditated on the cards, I've shuffled the cards, and this is the spread that I have for you today. Beautiful, beautiful Capricorn. Let's see what we have for you. It's actually not a bad spread. I don't see a lot of major arcana cards. I do see two. You have the Devil and the Empress. So this will definitely be a reminder for you, Capricorn, to not get trapped into things and to try and avoid temptation. So let's see what we've got. In the past position, we have the Nine of Pentacles, clarified by the Devil. In the obstacle position, we have the Two of Wands, clarified by the Eight of Wands. In the present position, we have the King of Cups, clarified by the Six of Cups. And in the future outcome position, we do have the Empress, clarified by the King of Wands. In the past position, definitely it tells me that you cultivated independence and freedom and the ability to make your own choices without really too much interference or influence or impact on you. You really wanted and strived to really kind of preserve that spirit of freedom that lives within you. You wanted to always have the ability to do what you want, how you wanted it, to be yourself as much as possible. And really, that is the most important thing. If anything, success in life is defined by the degree to which you are able to be yourself. Now, materialistic things can influence us in a negative way where we lose ourselves and we go down the rabbit hole of greed or power or control. But when we're able to really be true to ourselves and remember our essence and sort of try and always kind of emulate that and remember that, that's the most important thing, is to what degree you can be yourself in this lifetime, regardless of what gender you are, what age you are, what cultural background you are. How are you how much are you able to be yourself? Do you make yourself small to please others? Do you try to impress others and make yourself bigger than necessary? Do you try to earn someone's love by doing a specific pattern of behavior? Or are you capable of just being, right, within your natural high vibration? The Nine of Pentacles also is a card that tells me you have done quite well in the past because you really have worked hard. You really have applied yourself and really kind of earned your position by committing your time and energy and really doing it the right way. So that's, very important. But you do have the Devil in the clarifying position, and the Devil always tries to entrap you somehow, trap you with an illusion. Sorry, my cat is making noises. It's very annoying. I just walked with her and she wants to go back outside, but I don't like her walking by herself alone, so I always walk with her, and when I bring her back home, she starts with the, she starts with the complaining. Anyway, the Devil in the clarifying position always tries to trap, especially people that cultivate that independence, that try and stay away from illusions, right? Illusion of materialistic things or positions or titles or hierarchies. Because remember, on the other side of the veil, in the astral plane, there is no such thing as time or space or positions. There is unity, and the only like hierarchy there may be is vibrational, right? Like the higher astral planes have access to certain things. But generally, on the other side, based on my research, beings, especially in the form of the soul, can traverse the astral plane quite freely because the energy is different and they're not bound by gravity or density or body's needs, right? Because when you have a body, you agree to take care of that body. You agree to feed your body. You agree to take rest of your body. You agree to dress your body. You agree to wash your body. You agree to, making sure that you take care of the body that you have and being friends with your body. And so the devil in this plane definitely tries to play tricks and whatnot. So he could in the past have given you, like made you believe that certain positions and certain luxuries and certain materialistic things you have to strive for and spend your time and energy on doing that rather than something else that would be more wholesome or fulfilling. Now, in the obstacle position, you do have the Two of Wands, which tells me that you are feeling disoriented in the month of July. This is not bad. This is not a major arcana card. And so this energy is just something that's running in the background. You are aware of it. You understand that there's a lot of unpredictability that is happening because of chaotic things, in various aspects of our life, whether it is economic aspect or geopolitical aspect or whatever other kind of aspect. There is, a fair amount of unpredictability, and so as a result, you can't really plan that well. And so the biggest thing that you have to do here, Capricorn, in the month of July is hold your own energy. Remember that your presence is your power. The idea here is not to be influenced by the outside exterior events. The idea here is to stay in high vibrational mode, in high vibrational position, because that high vibrational position protects you. It makes you less visible to darker energy. It makes you harder to reach. It makes you harder to be influenced when a person is fully, within their spirit, within their frame, within their body. They're friends with the body. They feel tension, they back and get back into a high vibrational mode, right? I was watching something last weekend or the weekend before last, and I could feel my body feeling tense, and that's a signal. Okay, I am not in the high vibrational position right now. Turn that off and go take a walk and reestablish your presence, reestablish your energy, reestablish the love and the joy and the alignment within your body. Get back to being in alignment. Do not watch something that tenses your body because fear is a vibration that makes you susceptible. Fear is a vibration that allows the darkness to be attracted, because it sees it as an easy mark. Whereas if your vibration is high and you stand within your energy and you stand within, I will not be afraid because I know who I am in high vibration right now. It is harder, it requires the dark entities and the dark energies to do more work in order to get you to, you know, to react, basically. The Eight of Wands in the clarifying position definitely tells me that, you know, you feel like there's not a lot of control that you have and that all these things are happening. Again, I will be honest with you. I will be honest with you. I do pay attention to various psychic groups. I do know of many psychic collectives coming together and healing particular cities and towns and countries and regions. There's a lot of psychics doing a lot of work to protect people that live in those regions, right? And more work is obviously very much necessary. But the information I'm getting from all these different people all over the world is it's going to get worse before it gets better. So in that regard, your position and your goal and your mission for the month of July is to stay in high vibration and to remember that you are within your sovereignty and within your seniority, and you do not listen to anybody until you check in with your body, until you decide what rings true. You look at that energy during meditation. So if, let's say, there is a tarot reader that said to you, oh, in the month of July you're gonna win $1 million, you know, when you go to meditate, you look at that energy, you put what that psychic said or the tarot reader said, you put that in a bubble, right? You imagine a bubble, you put it in a bubble, and then you take a look at it. What colors do you see? And if you see black and you just don't see nothing, not even a bubble, well, that tells you, you know, right there, you know, some of the things. Again, you have to double check with yourself whether the messages that you're receiving actually are meant for you and are in agreement with you. And this applies to your teachers, to your mayors, to your doctors, to whoever, right? Because you have sovereignty and you have seniority. And the reason you have sovereignty and the reason you have seniority is because you're watching this right now, which means your soul is powerful enough to pick up on certain vibrations. Try and manage your reactions in the month of July, because yeah, something's gonna pop off. We don't know what, we don't know where. It could be Iran, could be Russia, could be the United States. Something is gonna pop off, but you know, it's the energy is building. The energy is building for sure. In the present position, you have the King of Cups, clarified by the Six of Cups, which tells me that emotionally speaking, you are pretty strong. You have the ability to really handle emotion well. And part of you intellectualizes the heck out of it and internalizes the heck out of it, but you keep referring to your childhood behavior patterns. Let me change the way I'm sitting right now because I can't feel my leg. Okay, I feel better right now. So with the King of Cups, you are definitely increasing a lot of emotional strength, and emotional maturity is really increasing. Like you're much better at discerning shadow emotions. You're much better at discerning manipulative emotions. You're much better at discerning how to be vulnerable. You are much better at cultivating more joy than you used to, and really kind of having strong boundaries and making sure that you're not going to overreact on things, and so on and so forth. So you're definitely, Capricorn, are doing quite well in that realm. But the issue is here with the Six of Cups, you're still haunted by childhood patterns. So you have to look at what emotion was not met when you were a child. For example, a lot of times I see, especially with women, where they didn't feel safe in their home when they were young. Maybe there wasn't a father around, maybe the mother was not providing the way she should have, or whatever. But the emotions weren't met, and so a lot of people pleasing, right? As the child grows up and becomes an adult, they continue to people please and give up their boundaries, and that then turns into a mess, and at times feeling like a victim. So enforcing your boundary is very important. Being senior in your space is very important. You have to be senior in your space, not junior. You can't listen to what the neighbor says. You can't listen to what your boss says. You can't listen to what your grandma says. You have to be senior in your space. And the way you are senior in your space is you get rid of all the foreign energy with doing the grounding cord. Look at the secret video. Now, hierarchy is needed. Like I said in the beginning of the video, we live on this earth in this dense plane with hierarchies around us. You have grandparents, you have parents, that's a hierarchy. You have bosses, you have subordinates, that's a hierarchy. And that hierarchy is very much needed in order to keep things organized. I don't have the capacity right now to go into all of that. But on the astral plane, there is no grandparents or parents or teachers or bosses or whatever. So there's not a hierarchy, because things are in a different way. They're just different, right? So while you're going to the school called Earth and enjoying your wonderful life, it's important to be aware of these emotional patterns. And it's important to release the childhood patterns as well. Maybe you had to take care of your parents, right? And so now as an adult, you're always, making too many decisions and being very authoritarian, because you're trying, or maybe even micromanaging, because you're trying to continue taking care of your parents even though you're no longer a child, right? So there's these different types of patterns, and so the King of Cups and the Six of Cups is bringing that to your attention. Now in the future outcome position, you have the Empress with the King of Wands, and this is like I'm seeing the gates open and the horses racing. That's an image that's coming to me right now. So this is like something wonderful is gonna happen. I don't know what it is, but I know that it's there because I'm seeing you gallop forward. Like you have this powerful energy. There's a lot of powerful energy around you, and you're going to just go for it. Like you're maybe gonna take on leadership, or maybe you're gonna just go for creating something you've always wanted to create but never really gave yourself the permission to create. Maybe you're doing more marketing or more managing or more cultivating some kind of growth, expansion. Like you're just going for it. I'm seeing a lot of speed. I'm seeing a lot of movement, like a ridiculously crazy movement forward towards the end of July. Now, get yourself a gift if you do make it through July, because everybody's warning about this month. So I don't know. We'll see. Tea leaf cards. We got Arrow. You are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. Oh, see, they're falling out. We got Younger Woman. Dealings or relationships with a younger woman. Woman. Sorry, I'm clearly delirious at this point. I worked until like midnight yesterday and then went to bed by like 1 or 2. We also have Rooster, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. Definitely you want to stay away from someone like that. We also have Ant, work, achievement, success. Yeah, very much obvious because you are the Empress. Leadership. Um, you've leveled up, like you've grown considerable amount, and it's something to do with your emotions. Your emotions are evolving, and you're able to see that which you were not before. So there's been some blindedness before, and now there's clarity there. Shaman's Dream Oracle card, we've got Unmarked Trail, Revelation. Yeah, so you're venturing into something that you haven't ventured into before. Also have Skywriting, the Fate. So destiny is coming in and knocking on your door. And I'm also going to shuffle the Angel and Ancestor Oracle cards. And we've got Heart Guardian. Let yourself be loved. Love and let yourself be loved. Open that heart and remember, loving yourself, that's a complicated thing. The way loving yourself works is the heart is the bridge between the earth and the divine. But this bridge is more about self-image. How do you see yourself? Because the clearer the self-image that you have, the more love you will attract, the more corresponding love that you will attract. Now, love is a complicated thing because most people don't understand what love is. Love is a neutral offering. 95% of human beings that live on planet Earth don't understand love because they think that love is about attachment or codependency, checking in every 5 minutes, texting every 2 seconds. That is not love. Love is a neutral offering. It is just an offering, and you don't have a reaction as to how that offering is accepted, rejected, pushed aside, treated as indifferently. Love is just a neutral offering, and you can love anyone, right? You can have a vibration of love towards everyone, right? So I mean, I don't want to go too deep into that, but it's the one thing that you can achieve by, number one, having a very clear self-image. Number two, having the ability to meditate. If you are able to meditate, everybody knows that, well, not everybody, but a lot of people know that when shit goes wrong, slow down. Slow way down, and then slow down even more. Then you get the answer. So it's all about meditation, 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 and literally just slowing down. Because the ego is like, well, I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do. No, no, no. You can shut everything off and just meditate, and that will provide the answers that are very much needed. There you go, Capricorn. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.